We were selected for this event called The Good Pitch, and I don't know if anyone has heard of this, but is an event that happens all over the world, started in New York, and it's all about marrying documentary filmmaking to social impact campaigns. It's really amazing, actually. And so we pitched in the Opera House to a select audience across our issue, across corporate Australia, philanthropy, community groups, policymakers, and we developed a coalition of partners to use this film when it was released. And this really gave us the independence, the idea that, and the courage, I suppose, to release the film independently in Australia. So at this point we'd screened in some really fantastic international festivals. This is another moment, I suppose, where everyone's like, yeah, that is such a stupid idea. So we decided to release the film. We decided it was a film about kids, so we wanted to release it to Australia's youth first. And so we literally were like handwriting on DVDs and sending the film to schools to be played in school halls the week before it went into cinemas for Wear It Purple Day, which is a student-led initiative, which is student-led initiative all about celebrating and reflecting LGBT youth in schools. We literally were giving out our film for free with like a return envelope to send back after your screening before it went into cinemas, and all the distributors were like, you're crazy. And it was that week, that a couple of days before Wear It Purple Day, that we saw the front cover of the Daily Telegraph newspaper, which was a picture of Gus in the trailer applying lipstick that said "Gay Class Uproar." And commentators went like crazy that we would be releasing a film that would be brainwashing Australia's youth into thinking that same-sex families were normal. Back to that normal thing. And what was really terrifying was that we had top government ministers and the Premier, Mike Baird, and the Education Minister, who responded by banning the film from being screened in schools across the state. And, media, was just sort of in overdrive. I think it was like a hot topic on Twitter. It was #1 trending Twitter for like 3 days, which is usually a good litmus test. And what was interesting is that we had like a state-by-state battle where this Victorian State Premier welcomed the film in his state schools. There was like a rally, it was just crazy, really full on. And I think one of the scariest things was that, we had a 10-year-old child who was not warned that morning before they walked into the school gates that there was some serious, hate speech on the front cover of our biggest newspaper. So it was quite scary, really. The kids really walked us through that process. I think it was Gus. I called him up and I was like, "Are you okay? And have you seen the front cover?" And he looked at the cover and he was like, "Sweet, I'm on the front cover." Oh God. So ironically, the film was made to replace these usual polemics and negative rhetoric, but with personal stories. And I think what we were so shocked about was that most of the people commentating on this film had not even seen it. So it was literally the idea of same-sex families that could cause such a vicious debate amongst people, who had not seen it. I think one of, just as a little tiny moment that I remember, is that it was amazing to walk down, say, Newtown and all sorts, suburbs in inner city Sydney, to see cafes and fire brigades having signs outside of their shops saying things like, "Calm down and watch Gayby Baby," and then opened in cinemas so you could.